Hey guys, welcome to the Char show. It's your girl Char, and today I am coming to you with the Q&A that you guys have been asking for. I asked you guys on my social medias to basically comment, DM me, send me any questions that you wanted me to answer, and then you want to know about me. And you sent them. Thank you for those of you who sent questions in. I appreciate it. And without further ado, I'm going to tell you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so that you can get notified every time I post something new. But before we get into this video, here's my new intro. Okay, so let's get into the video. So these questions are not in a certain type of order or categorized in any type of way. They're kind of going to be all over the place. I just wrote them down on here since I'm using my phone, so just going to read them off of here and then answer. All right, you get it. All right, so the first question is, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, and that is like, it used to be like just dark purple, but like now it's like just any shade. Honestly, I like all purple. Purple is just my color. Okay, next question is, what is my favorite TV show? So okay, y'all, I know I'm like old with the trends, but my favorite TV show now is Grey's Anatomy. Mind you, I'm not even caught up with the current season where it is. I'm like on the end of season 12, I believe. I don't even think it's 12. I think it's 11. 11 or 12, regardless. I like it. It's my favorite show. So what's your favorite type of cake? I am not big on like cake because, well, no, let me not put it that way. I do like cake, but I'm not big on many cake flavors. I prefer like more basic cake flavors. Like I like vanilla with like different type of icings. Like you can put like caramel icing on it, vanilla, cream cheese. Like I just like, you know, the icing really. The cake don't have to be all that extra, in my opinion, because I don't do chocolate cake or anything like that. So yeah. So what is your favorite thing about God? My favorite thing about God is that he loves everyone and his mercy is everlasting. You know, it's like almost like no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter what background you come from, there is enough love from God to go around to everyone. And that's, you know, that's amazing. It's always unconditional, like no matter what. And I'm not saying, you know, tempt God just because he does love you, but a lot of people are afraid to come to God because they don't think that he will accept them, and he does, because you know his mercy is just that great, and that's my favorite thing about him. What's some of your favorite spare time activities? I like, well, okay, I like reading a lot. Like I'm a book nerd, I must admit that. I like reading, I like shopping, but I don't actually be buying. Like when I like online shop, I just like putting stuff in my cart. I like doing that. And I don't know, honestly, I just very spontaneous. I don't have a certain thing that I like to do. So is making YouTube videos fun? Actually, yes. Like making YouTube videos and like coming up with different type of videos and contests is pretty fun, I must say. What is my favorite food? Okay, so my favorite food like all time is like any type of chicken. But if you talk about like my favorite type of food, I would have to say it's like seafood. How are you dealing with quarantine? It's coming along. It's more so I can't change it, so deal with it type deal. It's not really, you know, bothering me that much to that extent, because, you know, what else can I do about it? I'm sorry, I skipped the question. What is your favorite quarantine activity? My favorite quarantine activity would have to be bonding with family and all the many calls like Zoom and GoToMeeting and all that type of things that I have with my various friends and family, cousins, groups, and just not the school ones. So the next question is, would you like to be famous? The answer to that is no. I have no desire to be famous. If that ends up happening, then that's cool. That's fine. That was clearly what was meant to happen. But if it does not happen, I am also okay with that. So, no. The next question is, if you could change one thing that happened, what would it be? If I could change one thing that happened, it would be coronavirus. Just simply because it really came in, it changed the whole dynamic of, I would just say life, period, but it's the entire world is like no longer the same because of coronavirus, and it probably won't ever be the same. It'll be, you know, flowing better, but it will never be the same, I believe. So the next question is, what's your dream vacation? My dream vacation would have to be Bora Bora or Bali. That's like the only two places I ever talk about going that I have not been yet. So I want to go there. Next question, how many children do you want in the future? 4 to 5. Once again, clarification that is 4 to 5 and not 45, because I do not want 45 children. 4 to 5. Do you prefer gym shoes, flats, or heels? Heels. Anybody that knows me personally, or I have even seen me like just on social media or just anything, knows that I prefer heels. I only own like 2 actual pair of gym shoes and like 2 like Converse, but I really don't consider those gym shoes, but I own, so I'll say that's 4. And I do own flats, of course, but I prefer heels. Like if I'm given an option, I will wear heels any day. And that's just that. So what's my favorite season? I hope whoever asked this question, this is what you meant, because I believe you were talking about like seasons like spring, summer, fall, like that. I'm not sure, and I didn't ask to clarify. I just took the question and kept going. So answering the question that I believe is supposed to be answered, my favorite season would have to be fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it, just simply because it's the prettiest season to me. The colors, the activities, such as like going back to school, you can go to the apple orchard, or it's just so much more. I wouldn't say it has more activities, because the summer would have to be my favorite as far as the activities, but I just like the fall better. The clothing choices, the options, hoodie season, UGG season, it's just the best. So the next question is, if you won the lottery, what would I do? Well, first of all, I would pay my tithes. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, pay your tithes. And then I would invest my money, save my money, because I'm really not a big spender. Honestly, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to do in that situation unless it happens. So I don't know. I would most definitely pay my tithes and save the rest of the money. So my favorite subject in school. My favorite subject in school is science. Any type of science, biology, human anatomy, physiology, physics, honestly. My least favorite, y'all didn't ask this, my least favorite science subject would have to be chemistry, but I still like that just a tad bit. But overall, it's science. Any science course, I'm good with it. My favorite animal would have to be like a cheetah, I think. I don't know. It would have to be a cheetah, I believe, because the cheetah is very fierce, very feminine. Like, I don't know. It embodies power to me. So my favorite animal would have to be a cheetah. The next question is, do you like pineapple on your pizza? Now, I don't normally order pineapple on my pizza. Like when I go and get pizza, there's never pineapple on it. I've only had pineapple on my pizza one time, and I was at a conference. But I must say that it wasn't bad. It actually tasted good. So I guess to answer that question fairly, I must say that I do like pineapple on my pizza. But do I get it? No. Okay, so the last question is it hard to speak to a camera? I wouldn't say that it's hard to speak to a camera, honestly, because it really just feels like talking to myself. But it's kind of weird getting used to. It takes some time getting used to if you're not used to just sitting there and looking at yourself talking. And if you are someone who wants to get used to that, I would suggest getting in front of a mirror and just talking. Like, because I do that. I get in front of a mirror and just talk back and forth just to have that interaction that it looks like I'm talking to a camera. So that was the last question. I answered 20 of the questions. Hopefully you guys came and got what you came for. If you have any more questions and want me to do a part 2, comment down below. Comment anything that was not, you know, clarified. If you are watching this and you heard your question being asked, you can also give yourself a shout out, and I'll probably shout you out in the next video. The only reason I didn't shout you guys out in this video because some guys, I don't know, I keep calling everybody guys, some people asked to be anonymous, so I didn't. To not confuse myself, I just did everyone anonymously. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.